A new manga reveal concerning red-haired Shanks will have major ramifications for One Piece Season 2 after casting suspicion over Luffy's pirate mentor. Played by Peter Gadiot, Shanks debuted in One Piece's live-action adaptation in much the same way as Eiichiro Oda's original manga series. Shanks' ship temporarily docked at Windmill Village. Shanks befriended the local pirate wannabe known as Monkey D. Luffy. Then Shanks follows Luffy's piracy career with great interest after the youngster sets off on his own voyage some years later. At this early juncture, Shanks' portrayal is nothing but positive, a powerful but kind, somewhat careless, pirate with a strong moral compass, and a great role model for Luffy as a captain. Nevertheless, Shanks has a lot to answer for. It was because of the red hair pirates that Luffy accidentally ate the gum-gum devil fruit left lying around by the crew. Over the decades, One Piece has dropped hints that Shanks' motives may not be as innocent as they appear, but a late 2024 revelation completely changes the audience's perception of the character ahead of One Piece Season 2. There's a Shanks lookalike in One Piece's world. Shanks' counterpart is a major One Piece mystery. Shanks' twin arrives at Elbaf via a portal. Previously, the biggest red flag came in One Piece Chapter 907, released back in 2018. Shanks, wearing a cloak with a hood, strolled into the chamber of the Five Elders, the highest authority in One Piece's world, and asked to discuss a certain pirate. With Shanks being one of the foremost pirates on the seas and the Five Elders presiding over the Marines, these two parties should be mortal enemies, but the brief scene strongly implied a close familiarity between Shanks and the villainous rulers of One Piece's universe. Oda's final installment of 2024, One Piece Chapter 1134, finally shed some light on Shanks' clandestine connection to the Five Elders by hinting at the existence of a Shanks doppelganger. The chapter's final panels depict a figure identical to Shanks arriving at the island of Elbaf. Just like the Five Elders scene, Shanks is wearing a hooded cloak and is only shown from an angle that hides where the real Shanks' eye scar would be. Since no more information has been provided, it remains vaguely plausible that this dark double is the real red-haired Shanks. Far more likely, however, Shanks has some kind of twin or clone. The genuine Shanks is the pirate who befriended Luffy, while his lookalike is operating at a high level above the world government, serving One Piece's villains. One Piece's Shanks twist totally changes how you watch Netflix's Season 1. Time to rewatch One Piece Season 1 again. Even if Shanks himself is a morally upstanding character, the reveal of an identical copycat casts suspicion over his part in the One Piece story. For starters, the actions of Shanks' doppelganger could have been misinterpreted as the actions of original recipe Shanks, either by mistake or because the double sought to deliberately sow confusion. Furthermore, Shanks having a twin who rubs shoulders with the highest authority in One Piece's government could signal Shanks' own links to the upper echelons of power. Red hair may be far more than just a simple pirate making his way in the world. The twin Shanks twist could be a clue that young Luffy eating the devil fruit wasn't the accidental mishap it appeared to be. For Netflix's live-action anime adaptation specifically, One Piece Season 1 becomes a very different watch after reading Chapter 1134. Re-examining the episodes, it feels unlikely that an imposter could be pretending to be the red hair pirate's captain in any scenes he's involved in. Shanks' crew would surely notice the difference, and there's no reason the cloaked Shanks would pose as his counterpart in Windmill Village or when discussing Luffy with Dracula Mihawk. Alas, the suspicion isn't lifted completely. Shanks letting young Luffy munch the gum-gum fruit was, at best, a rookie error. The oversight looks even more grave when considering that Luffy's gum-gum fruit is secretly the mythical Nika devil fruit, feared by the Five Elders for its legacy and power. One Piece's evil Shanks has no apparent motive to actually trick Luffy into eating the Nika fruit, but perhaps Shanks was only carrying this dangerous devil fruit because of his doppelganger. Shanks may have beaten his twin to the punch by swiping the Nika fruit, then retreated to hide in the remote Windmill Village where Luffy fatefully decided to eat it for lunch. Heading deeper down One Piece's rabbit hole, the twin Shanks twist could be a clue that young Luffy eating the devil fruit wasn't the accidental mishap it appeared to be. If Shanks knew his brother clone cosplayer was chasing down the Nika fruit, the best way to hide it would have been inside a host. Said host would need to be off the Five Elders' radar, but also someone Shanks could trust not to abuse the fruit's power. Luffy fits that bill perfectly, so while Shanks acted shocked and worried when Luffy started stretching in Netflix's One Piece Season 1, he may have planned the whole thing, shifting Peter Gadiot's character into more ethically ambiguous territory.